The University Master Plan was finalized last week after a 2-year development process. The campus master plan will be executed over the next decade at the San Marcos and Round Rock campuses, as well as a Science, Technology, and Advanced Research Park.
So we start with the academic plans for each of the colleges at the university. Then all of the other parts of the university combine that into the strategic plan. And then we take the strategic plan and say, what's it going to take over the next 10 years in order for us to realize the dream?
The plan calls for more academic buildings and walkways to connect students who have similar interests. Planners want to build communities within the university.
Some major highlights would include new residence halls, several new academic buildings, including potentially a new home for the College of Music.
The students' call for more parking spaces was included in the plan.
I personally hate waiting 20 or 30 minutes for the bus just to get to my parking spot, which is another thing that I think we need a lot more of on campus, is better parking.
3 new parking garages with about 2,000 spaces will be added at the San Marcos campus. The University Master Plan provides significant expansion for all 3 campuses.
For more information for the university's master plan, you can visit the Texas State University website. For Bobcat Update, I'm Vianney Strick.
30 days to assemble 50,000 words into one novel. That's the goal of National Novel Writing Month, or NaNoWriMo. Emily Segoria, now a library assistant in Alkek, remembers completing her novel in the 30-day time frame when she was a student.
There were a lot of late nights, lots of caffeine, and definitely a fair amount of chocolate involved, but it was worth it.
Segoria will participate as a mentor for Write-In Wednesdays. The free event is held in Alkek's Open Theater from 6 to 9 p.m. every Wednesday until the end of November. Student writers often work in solitude for extended periods of time, and this event offers them a chance to share ideas and socialize.
A lot of times when you're writing, you're by yourself, you're in your room or in your house or whatever, and this way you can interact with other people.
If you'd still like to be a part of this month-long event, it's not too late for you to sign up. Head to the Texas State Events calendar for more information. For Bobcat Update, I'm Taylor Camerton.
It is a ground-up, from nothing, Texas-grown company. I was accepted to art school for 1978. I was accepted as a potter. The school I went to had a glass program, and it was addicting. I watched it for an hour, a year and a half before I had the chance to try it. When I started this business, my first full year of business, I grossed $2,000. Okay, most people would have closed the doors, walked away, and said, "This is not working." I just went, "Well, it's not working." So I closed it during the week, and I went to Austin and fixed houses. Came down on the weekend and blew glass. I did that for 2 years. Finally, on my 3rd year, a friend of mine from up north came down and helped me for a year for free, and the place took off. It's never turned back.
I'm gonna, if you don't mind me take your phone, will you be back?
Originally, it was 1992, over about 7 miles from here. And then in 2006, Bank of America lent me entirely too much money, and I built this place.
It's really cool craft. It's awesome. You can basically manipulate something that's about 2,110 degrees with different types of tools and see how it comes out. And you don't even have to, you can just picture it in your head. You don't even have to draw it. You can just be like, oh, I'm going to try this one day, and it turns out or it doesn't.
It's one of those things, it's super, I don't know, it draws you in, you know, kind of like a moth to the flame. So once you see a lot of people playing with lava and fire, you're like, I want to try that. So one of my electives was that, and I eventually got addicted to it, and it was just so fun. The danger, the fire, you know, the teamwork, there's a lot of different aspects that are really fun about it, and the creativity comes way beforehand. It's the process that drew me in. You're always learning. You never stop. There's no ceiling, you know? So even after 15 years, someone will be like, are you a master? And it's like, of course not. Even after 25 years, I'm not going to say I'm a master. You know, this art form has been around for 2,000 years. Almost everything has been done, you know? And the things that haven't been done is because they're so difficult to do.
It's a fabulous material. You have to be present 100% of the time. It's not like a potter where you can throw a wet towel over the piece and go have a cup of coffee and chill out and come back to it. No, you've got to do it all, start to finish. It's very challenging. You usually have about 15 minutes to accomplish each task. If you're outside of that window, you lose the piece. I had to make drinking glasses and tea glasses for 20 years before I ever had the chance to do something like that. So it's not like it just happens. You actually have to work for it and get out there and get known. But I've had some extraordinary breaks.